pitch on the Domino's Tracker countdown clock. Tracker pizza delivery on Domino's.com. We're smelling a big pie out here, aren't we? Well, it would be nice.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be nice? But before we do that,
just a couple more minutes.
Yes, your Northwest Ford Store's keys to the game.
Okay.
Can you wait on dinner?
Yes, I can wait because I think we've got some good keys tonight.
Good.
Key number one, we're going to just jump right into this. It's early aggression. Yesterday, the Mariners did not put up a run up on the board until the 8th inning last night, and that was a 2-run home run from Josh Bard. They need to get some things going a little bit earlier in this ball game. It's too difficult to play catch-up baseball, especially against the Los Angeles Angels. Key number two, keep them down. The former Mariner, Joel Pinheiro, is 3-0 against his former team, but he was sent to the bullpen about a month ago, Brad. He is 1-5 with an ERA of 10.21 in his last 6 starts. Hopefully he will continue that trend against the Mariners here in the opening game. And key number 3, it's stay consistent. Blake Bevitt got off to a great start in his first 6 outings in the big leagues, but he has struggled in his last 3. He's 0-2 with a 7.25 ERA. The M's need a solid performance from this young rookie, like his last outing against Cleveland, so that they can get this series off on the right foot.
Much better than the last series, getting swept by Chicago. First of 4 on the way here, Mariners and the Angels. Again, the Angels just 3 back of Texas in the West, so a big series for them. All right, Val, it's dinner time. Let's go. Let's get it up to Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, the guys already 8 calling the game, talking about the series. And, yeah, that Ichiro hit streak, he's creeping up on 200, guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a challenge. And good evening, everybody. 49 hits, 29 games to go here for Ichiro. Can he do it? He's got an 11-game hitting streak working right now. And here are the numbers, Mike.
In his 11-game hitting streak, hitting for a 360 average, 18 hits over the 11 games. He will have to keep that pace up and then some if he wants to get to the 200 hits. But he has been hot as of late, and that's a good sign. And I think the biggest thing, Dave, the last few days we've been seeing him really squaring the ball up. A couple of line drives in yesterday's game. Here's another base hit for him. So maybe that's a good sign. If anybody can do it, he can do it. He's done it 6 times in his career where he's had 49-plus hits, but you can see what he's done this season as far as his overall average to get to the 151, and what he'll have to do, he'll have to hit it at 378.
Oh, that is asking for a heck of a lot, even for Ichiro, even at this stage in his career. Pitching matchup tonight is Blake Bevitt. He's 1-0 in 2 starts against the Angels, and former Mariner Joel Pinheiro.
Well, for Bevitt, he has pitched well against the Angels, as you mentioned, in the 2 starts. His ERA is just a little over 1.8. And the biggest key for him is he's been able to command his fastball against the Angels. You look at his numbers, 8 innings pitched, 8 hits, giving up just the 1 earned run. No walks, a big key for him. The Angels, a little bit different now. They're a hotter hitting ball club, so they're going to make an adjustment to him now. We'll see how quickly he can adjust back.
Joel Pinheiro, starter, reliever, now a starter again. Mike Sosa told me before the game his arm speed has been a lot better. His breaking ball was a little bit better as well. He's had some recent success against Texas, the team they're trailing by 3 games in the American League West. The Angels come in having lost 2 out of 3 at Texas. Last night they had a 4-1 lead. They had the lead go back and forth a couple of 3 times before Texas winds up with the win. It's game 1 of a 4-game set. And don't forget, the Mariners play the Angels 7 times in the next 10 days. Coming up against the Mariners, against these Angels. Now we are ready for action. Angels and Mariners first pitch. Mariner baseball straight ahead.
by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. By CenturyLink. Quest is now CenturyLink. Visit CenturyLink.com to learn more. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting CMA and Grammy winner Vince Gill, October 16th. For tickets, go to EmeraldQueen.com. Take a quick look now at the AL West standings. Angels come in second place, 3 games back of the Rangers. Those two just played a 3-game set in Arlington. Texas taking 2 of 3. We welcome you back here to Center Field, presented by the Pen out here by Root Sports. Brad Adam and Dave Valley with you. And
good place to be.
It is a nice place, yeah. In that series, the 3 games, Mike Scioscia took a bit of a gamble with his starting rotation. He wanted his 3 best starters against Texas in that series, Val. So what he did is he pushed Aaron back 6 days between starts, moved up Santana and Weaver, just 3 days rest. Texas still won 2 of 3. You see the results there. Was it worth it, Val?
Well, you know, it's easy for us to stand here in hindsight, but I'll tell you why I did not like this. If this was later in the season, you know, the last 10 days of the season perhaps, and you wanted to move 1 guy or 2 guys, I would say yes. At that point, you're all in. But 30 days out, you moved not only 1 guy's rhythm and routine off, but you moved 3 guys, and they obviously did not feel comfortable in that situation. So I don't like that move. And the other thing, that kind of the fallout on that could be how the other starters who got pushed out of that important series now feel. Does Mike Scioscia believe that I can still win for his ball club?
And see how those guys do on their next start as well, you know, with 3 days rest, see how they do. Conversely, on the Mariners side, going with a 6-man rotation, this kind of just makes sense, their final 30 games.
Well, the Mariners are going to have 30 days for the young guys, for guys to get opportunities to show Eric Wedge what he can do. So for them to expand the starting rotation to 6, I think it's a good idea, because Eric needs to make some evaluations as this season starts to unfold of who he's going to have in that rotation for next year. So you've got one team trying to figure it out for next year. You got the other team who's making the push for that finish line.
Just 3 back. The Angels start tonight, the first of 4 against the Mariners, and it is Salute to Japan night tonight. We've got some origami going on out there. Some nice, it's got to be a swan or something they're making out of newspaper there. It's Pinheiro, our old friend, against Blake Bevan. Game 1, first pitch on the way. Lineups are next. Keep it here. Mariners baseball on Root Sports.
First Avenue, the place to be, takes you right here to Safeco Field here in Seattle. Welcome everybody to Mariner Baseball. The Angels are in town. First of a 4-game set. And it's also first of a stretch of 7 games over the next 10 days against the Angels, who are chasing Texas, trying to reach the top in the American League West. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers with you as we are getting underway with Blake Bevan on the mound against these Angels. Second place, 3 games behind Texas. And it's going to be Maicer Izturis to lead it off. Angels won 7 of 9. They come in having lost 2 of 3 at Texas over the weekend. 13-11 in the month of August. First pitch up high. First pitch time at 7:10. Here's the 1-0. 69 degrees and very pleasant here in Seattle. Northwest at 2. 2-0 the count. Taking first strike. Bob Davidson behind home plate tonight. Hunter Wendelstedt at first. Brian Knight, the umpire, at second. Jerry Lane at third. Mariners are 4-8 against the Angels. 3-2 here at home. 1-6 in Anaheim. Base hit, slap left field for Izturis. And don't forget, this team can run like crazy. They're 5th in the American League with 111 bags. Let's take a look at the rest of the batting order. That'll be facing Blake Bevan.
Thank you, David. Following Izturis, it'll be Kendrick Abreu, Hunter. Outstanding rookie Mark Trumbo hits 5th, and as well as Ivar Borges. And Hank Conger will hit 9th. Numbers for Blake Bevan: a 4.14 ERA, 58 2/3 innings pitched. For Blake, 25 strikeouts, opponents to average 277.
Blake's third appearance, third start against these Angels. All one to Howie Kendrick at Anaheim July 8th. No decision, went 6 1/3. 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Then he beat him in Anaheim on August 6th, 5-1. He went 8 innings, 8 hit, 1 run ball.
One of the keys to his success against the Angels so far is he hasn't walked a batter in either outing. I think he needs to do the same thing here. The Angels swinging the bats better than they had when they saw him earlier. Howie Kendrick's been on a bit of a streak himself. You can see what he's done this year against the Mariners, hitting at .349, just 1 home run and 4 RBIs. 14 home runs on the year for Kendrick, hitting .301 overall. He's been on a tear, hitting .419 over his last 11 games, and he has some power numbers in there with it.
2-1.
Last 10 games, there you go, 400 average, 6 home runs for Kendrick.
Impressive. Team leader, batting average, runs, hits. What a good year. Off-speed pitch fouled away, 2-2. Mariners coming off a tough go against the White Sox here at home to start this homestand. They lost all 3, outscored 16-5, and were struck out 34 times. Eric Wedge had an attitudinal meeting with the guys. Hey, we're going to be professionals, respect the game. Our job coming in, try to win every game we can. We've got the last month coming up. 2-2. Speed pitch set to right center field. Gutierrez will take care of it.
Take a look at the defense behind Blake Bevan in tonight's game. In the outfield, Wells getting the start in the left field. Gutierrez in center. Ichiro out in right. And on the infield, Kyle Seager at third base. Ryan Inackley up the middle. Mike Karp over at first base. Miguel Oliva will do the catching.
1 out, 1 on. Blake Bevan faced the veteran Bobby Abreu. Had hits in 7 of his last 9 games and 5 RBIs his last 5. Talking like Socha before the game, still gets on base. That just like the last couple times we've seen Abreu. Home runs at 60. On base percentage at .362, slugging .359, at .256 batting average. Two 2-0.
Blake so far has not thrown a first pitch strike to the first 3 batters. 11 pitches, 5 strikes, 6 balls. So still feeling his way through this first inning.
He's been 2-0 to everybody. Strike called on Abreu. Abreu checking with third base coach Dino Abell, who's getting signs from that man right there, Mike Scioscia, dean of the skippers in the American League. 2-1 is the count. Back safely as his Turris.
Blake topping out at 92 miles an hour. It's about the norm for him.
2-1. H having the outside corner. 2-2. Count.
Abreu didn't think so. You look at the trace of those pitches off the plate away, but Bob Davidson so far giving him that strike. See if he can get another one.
The 2-2 to Abreu. His Turris on first. Torii Hunter's on deck. High fly ball, short right field, coming in Ichiro. 2 outs. So 2 outs with a man on here in the first inning. That'll bring up Torii Hunter. Torii Hunter swinging the bat pretty effectively. 28. His last 32 games, he's come up with a base hit.
Seems like Torii always has a good series against the Mariners, doesn't it? Hopefully, if he's going to get his hits, is without anybody on base.
Torii, the MVP of the Angels last year. And he always seems to come up big against the Mariners. He had 281 last year, 23 homers and 90 RBIs a year ago.
See his average against the Mariners this year, 292, well above what he's hitting on the season, 259.
Having a lot more deliberate than what we've seen him in previous starts.
Well, I think he understands that the Angels like to run, and giving a leadoff hit to his Turris, he's paying a lot of attention to him and trying not to fall into any pattern so that he can timing and get a good jump at first.
Ball and a strike to Hunter. Torii, a proud daddy. He's got 3 sons. One being recruited by Arkansas and a couple other Southeastern powers. One son's a DB, couple of wide receivers. One of the good guys in baseball. 1-1. Popped up. Bevan calling for it. Now he yields to the third baseman, Seager. Wow, there is a mound there. They just to hold on. And Bevan and the Mariners get out of that top half of the inning. Take another look as we go to break. Going uphill, downhill. Uh-oh, got it. He hangs in. Nothing across for the Angels. Mariners coming to bat. Some of the great scenery here at Safeco Field. You love the colors as we get deeper into the year here in Seattle. Let's take a look at the Mariner batting order for tonight.
Leading things off, it'll be Ichiro, 49 hits away from 200. And it's Gutierrez, Ackley, Carp, Olivo, Kennedy, Wells will hit 7th, Seager 8th, and Brendan Ryan, the shortstop, hits 9th. Numbers for Pinero, high ERA at a 5.37.
Up high to Ichiro. 5 for 11 against Pinero. A .304 hitter against the Angels in his career. Gapper, deep right center field. Going way back. One hop into the stands for a ground rule double. So Ichiro now 48 hits to go. That's hit number 152. And for the Mariner leadoff hitter, his 17th double.
Pinero misses with the first pitch and then throws him a fastball in the middle of the plate. He drives it out into the gap. Hits off the warning track, bounces into the stands for a ground rule double.
They have it.
Let's see if Franklin Gutierrez can move him up. Yep, stay up there in the seats, bud. You don't want to fall down.
Gutierrez with the chance to pick up a run. Shows bunt, takes the ball. 12-game hitting streak for Ichiro, season best.
Is Turris the third baseman up? Trumbo, the first baseman, playing even with the bag. There you go, 152 hits for Ichiro on the year.
Solid base hit, left field. Ichiro taking a look. Wells up with it quickly, held by Jeff Datz. First and third as that ball stung by Gutierrez.
They look at the defense for the Angels. In the outfield, Vernon Wells in left, Borges in center, Hunter out in right. And on the infield, Sturz getting the start at third, Ibar and Kendrick up the middle, Mark Trumbo, the rookie, at first base, and Hank Conger will do the catching.
Last 3 outings against the Mariners. Produced 3 victories. A lot of hits. Look at the hit total. 9, 6, and 10. Total of 10 earned runs. 5 walks. There's Dustin Ackley. Takes a strike.
Joel, he does not throw hard. His fastball will be anywhere from 88 to 90 miles an hour. Changes speeds. Throws a variety of breaking balls. The guys will have to be conscious of that. He will pitch with his breaking ball when he's behind in the count.
Going down to second is Gutierrez. Uh-oh, they got him hung up. Ichiro, is he going to take off? No. Gutierrez out. There's a tough break for the Mariners.
Take a look at it. The ball will get away from the catcher. Tries to backhand it, and Gutierrez sees it. A little bit of a hesitation, and then Conger makes a strong throw down to second base. Gutierrez would have been better off continuing to run. See if they can make the play at second. Eventually they tag him out.
Gutierrez out, 2-6-3. One out, 2-1 count to Ackley. That should do it. Backing up Wells, getting under, getting behind it. Here's the throw. It's not going to be close. Mariners have a 1-0 lead. Sacrifice fly by Dustin Ackley. And for Ackley, RBI number 29 and his second sacrifice fly of the year.
Fastball running away from him. He does the right thing. Actually just misses it. Skies it all the way out toward the warning track. Ball was hit deep enough for anybody to score on it. Easily for Ichiro. Good to see the Mariners score in the first inning.
Like Carp line drive. Nice play by Ibar. That'll do it. The Mariners get a run on the sacrifice fly by Ackley to take a 1-0 lead after one. From today, a couple of weeks from today, September 12th. You can join each row. Felix and the Mariners taking on the Yankees. Great seats still available. All 3 games of this always memorable series. So get your tickets right now. Mariners Team Store or Mariners.com. Look who's with us tonight, the Chopper. What's up, Jay Buhner?
Top of the day, boys. How goes
and the rest of the day to yourself. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Got one on the board.
How about that, huh?
I like it. Now add on.
That's a key.
Add on.
Gotta have it.
Give Mr. Joel a nice little homecoming return right there. Throw some ERs on him.
It's an impressive young man here, Mark Trumbo, first baseman.
This guy can swing a little bit, huh?
Yes,
there's some good young players. Lowry with Toronto. Yeah, there's some players. Good to see.
Home run and RBI leader for the Angels.
I'll tell you what I like about this guy is during BP today, he was one of the first guys out. He's a rookie. And what's he do? He comes out on the top step and watches the Mariners take BP. That shows me something right there. It's a young kid not sitting in the clubhouse. He wants to go out, learn a little bit about the lineup, watch and see who's, how the ball's coming off certain guys' bats. Just taking it all in. I like it.
Evan misses inside, 2-1.
He's turned into their power guy. Socia was hitting in 7th and 8th for a long time this summer, and eventually he had to move him up to where now he's at least hitting 5th.
He's got some thunder.
23 home runs on the year.
Doesn't get cheated.
No, 26 doubles.
2-2. One of the games this year down in Anaheim beat the Mariners with a walk-off homer.
He's stepping up for him. Borges is stepping up for him. He's a good-looking young guy, too. He can run down everything out there in center field.
Mike and I both like Texas to win this division. Who do you like?
Well, I'll tell you what. I like Texas a lot, but they just lost Cruz with a hammy, which has been a problem for them the last couple of years, and that takes some thunder out of your lineup. But I think they got enough guys in there to kind of pick it up a little bit for them. But what I'd love to see it come down to the last 3 games. That'd be awesome. It'd be great for baseball. Nothing like a good old-fashioned pennant race.
2-2 here. Trumbo. Way outside.
Rangers, they lose Cruz, but they should be getting Adrian back pretty soon.
Yeah, AB is supposed to be back anytime.
You're right. Come down to the last 3 games. Really be big.
Texas needs AB back in there because they're last in the league in defense, I think.
Bouncing ball to Ryan. Throws over. So they get Trumbo for the first out. Last 3 games for the Angels will be at home against Texas.
I think the rally monkey will be out for that.
Every inning.
Those little bang sticks going like crazy.
It's the last 3 meetings between those two teams. Rest of the season. Here's Vernon Wells. He's picked it up over the last 10 games. Popped out of play.
I think this entire lineup's been swinging a pretty hot
Yes,
bat
they
right
have
now. I know T. Hunt's been swinging it.
Kendrick.
He's probably the hottest guy. Borges is having a heck of a run right now. He's what, up to 280?
277.
He hit about what, 210 last year? Nice little turnaround for him.
Wells' last 6 games, the Angels are 4-2, and Vernon Wells has hit 10 for 21 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. Carp takes care of that one for the second out. Enjoying some great weather. It was a very cloudy day to start, and then it brightened up beautifully during batting practice earlier here at Safeco Field. Third time for Bevan facing these guys. What's been learned? What do you expect here, Jeff?
I think the fact that if he is behind in the count, he's able to get a nice pitcher's pitch, get the call, and not living in the middle of the plate. As you know, these guys are pretty good at making adjustments. The Angels are, so he's going to have to stay away from the middle of the plate.
Outside corner to Ibar, 7-hole hitting shortstop.
But that strike one is always a big plus.
And he looks right now that he's comfortable throwing his two-seamer away from the left-handers. I think eventually he's going to have to get command of his slider if he wants to deal with the right-handers. The right-handers are the ones that have been hot.
Seager. Got him, nicely done. Looked like a veteran. Looks like he's been here 10 years. Nice play by the rookie. 1-2-3 go the Angels in the second inning. Mariners have a 1-0 lead. Here at Safeco Field. Welcome back, everybody, as we're ready for the bottom of the second inning. Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, and Jay Buhner. We watched Miguel Olivo take ball one from Joel Pinheiro. Olivo, Kennedy, and Wells here in the second. Mariners 1-0 on an Ackley sac fly in the first. Down the line, foul ball. Miguel Olivo leads the team in home runs and RBIs and strikeouts. 16 homers, 53 runs batted in, 116 Ks. All 2 strikes.
Super sinker right there, huh?
2-2. What do you think of Piñeiro as compared to when he was here the first time when he was here with the Mariners years ago?
I know he went over to St. Louis and Duncan got a hold of him and got him working that super sinker. Turned his career around. What, starter to reliever, back to starter again?
Down the line. Extra bases for Miguel Olivo. Vernon Wells. Dig it out. Get it back in. Leadoff man's aboard for the Mariners here in the second. Olivo's 14th double.
And this is the sinker Jay's talking about. Tries to go back inside. Leaves that one up around the belt. Olivo hits it sharply down the line.
He sunk it right down in the left field corner. Sorry about it. See if they can add on right here. Just keep adding on.
A veteran catcher with a leadoff double. Now the veteran DH Adam Kennedy. Going to get the job done. Trumbo smothers it. Flips to Piñeiro to get Kennedy. Olivo to third.
Take what they give you.
Adam will get some high fives for that. Moving the runner up. Take a look at the play by Trumbo. He doesn't catch it cleanly off the heel of his glove, but he's able to stay with it. A little backhanded flip.
That's called smothering it.
Smothering it. Literally.
Whatever it takes.
I agree. Get the out, man. Doesn't have to look pretty, does it?
That's a big man right there. They're able to keep it on the infield.
Yeah, but no panic. Stayed with it. Nice job.
Here's Casper Wells.
Angels bring the infield up. Not wanting to give up another run.
Casper looking for his first hit here on the homestand. He's 0 for 7.
Anybody give you some good advice, Jay, in these situations when the infield's up and what you're trying to do, what you're thinking about as a hitter trying to get the runner in?
Just living hard in the middle, man.
Yeah.
Just staying in the middle as long as I can. Try to see the ball as long as you can. Let it travel. And then look for a part of the plate early in the count, man. But still living on the fastball, adjusting to the off-speed pitch.
Seeing a pattern being established on how teams attack Wells. They're working him hard inside.
Trying to tie him up.
2-1. He's been on some bad road lately. He's 0 for his last 18. Looking for a bust out here. Green 1. On deck hitter's Kyle Seager. One count, and he lost them. Mariners have runners at the corners, 1 out, and Kyle Seager swinging a really hot bat here.
Yeah, right man, right time, right now.
Kyle coming into the game hitting .308, a couple of home runs.
This kid's taking advantage of his opportunity. Made a nice bang bang play to end the inning.
That was a great play,
man. You should know that. That's not easy.
It's not easy. It's one thing to come in and be able to barehand it and pick it cleanly, but to make the throw that he made and not get the first baseman killed so many times, that ball will run back into the runner. Yeah, really.
Especially a speedy runner, too.
Great opportunity for Kyle Seager. 9-game hitting streak. Left field. Wells makes the catch. Here's the throw. It's offline. Olivo scores easily. 2-0 Mariners and a couple of sac flies by the 2 rookies from North Carolina.
Like to take advantage of it. Make him throw you out. Last throw Wells made was up the line a little bit. Same thing with that throw. I like to be aggressive, Michael.
Mariners have tried to be aggressive all year. Take a look at Olivo.
Runs good for a catcher.
No, he really does. And he'll surprise you on the base, steal a base for you from time to time.
Sure does. 5 for 10 in that category.
It gets back to just some of the basic fundamentals of the game, and it's good to see the young players, Ackley and Seager, both doing their job, getting that runner in after the veterans in Gutierrez and Kennedy moving the runners up for them, and they're doing their job.
Especially early in the game, man. Just keep adding on a little. Little run here, little run there. Give your pitcher a little breathing room.
Brendan Ryan looking to get hot again.
Especially a young kid out on the mound.
Ryan 0 for his last 7, 1 for 9 on the homestand. Back up the middle, right to Pinheiro. Throws him out. Mariners don't pick up another run. The Tar Heel connection, Ackley and Seager both have knocked in runs with sacrifice flies, 2-0 Mariners. Boys out center field enjoying that. AT&T trivia question time. Who holds the Mariner record? Most RBIs in a single season. Messrs. Boone, Martinez, Griffey Jr. or Buhner. All right, Buhner, come on. You're on the list here.
Man. Come on.
Help me out here. Who are we going with? Who are you riding?
I'm saying Caboon. You would think it'd be Junior, though, with like 150. I can't remember. Isn't that bad?
I bet it's pretty close either way you go.
I think, yeah. And then talked about Edgar. Did he ever not get a hit with him in the scoring position?
He
I mean,
hit like
seriously.
400 with him in scoring position. Brett had 145 or 147, something like that.
That's a lot of ribbies.
Uh-oh, that's trouble. Kick and run. Blues one by Seager. He comes out of the box, hesitates. Here's the throw. Got a chance. Got him. Nice play.
On the money.
Casper Wells takes a lot of pride in his arm, and you can see why. Throws out the speedy Peter Borges for the first out.
You're right, Dave. That little delay around in first base cost him. Game of inches.
Ball's hit hard down the line, but Casper Wells, they have to make an accurate throw with Borges running. Casper knew he was going to give it a try.
Money.
Yeah, perfect throw. See the tag by Dustin Ackley.
Well, that was beautiful.
Nice angle, though, by Wells getting around that ball and getting himself going in the right direction towards second. Strong throw on the money.
Second assist for Casper Wells since joining the Mariner Ball Club.
Borges can fly, can't he?
Oh. Line drive to right. How about something? He rounds first. I'm not going to go. And then he got back to full speed after like a hiccup. It was unbelievable.
He's fun to watch run.
Guys like us running that fast, we fall down, we break something.
Take
I mean, come on.
Take a look at the results here.
I'm breaking it down round at first.
They're going with Boone. Boone's he's winning this election, huh?
Caboon.
Top of the order. Nice year as tourists.
I thought Kenny would be up there too. What did he have? 58 home runs one year or something? A couple of years.
I think you're right, though. I think everybody's right in that 140 range.
1-1 to his tourist. He got a base hit to left and was stranded the first.
Think about that, though. 140-something, 162 games. I mean, that's getting busy all year long. Oops. Whoa. Thank you very much. That'll hurt. Cross up.
That's not a pretty sight.
Poor Miggy, he's been getting beat up back there all year long, poor guy. He's still in the lineup every day wanting to play. You got to love a guy like that. Loves to earn his money.
We do.
He's awesome in that clubhouse.
3-1.
Keeps those boys in line. Takes care of those young kids. It's good to see the Everett Ball Club out here early today.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah.
Never know. One of those could be the next MVP or super stud for the Mariners.
There's a strike. I'm sure you guys, that wide-eyed look, everybody
man.
coming out, the jaws straight away. Dude, wow.
I remember walking by the bat room going, man, look at that. You get as many bats as you want. Golly. Because some of these kids have to share bats.
Sure.
That good old pro stock. Woohoo.
Seager handles this one nicely as well. Throws across. Good inning for the Mariners. Gorgeous gets a base hit. Gambled and lost. And an Angel threat never develops. Home third coming up. These are groups of 4 to 12. You can get a ticket to the next Safeco Insurance Grand Slam Family Package night. It's coming up Wednesday. Mariners and Angels will be here for you. Specially priced tickets going to get you a seat at the game, a hot dog, and a Pepsi. A really good deal, and we know your family and friends are going to enjoy it. So get your ticket right now. Mariners.com/specials. Here's Ichiro. Ground rule double, deep right center field. And scored on the Ackley sac fly. And for Ichiro, it was hit number 152. Sacrifice fly by Ackley in the first, Seager in the second for the 2-0 Mariner lead.
So the big talk is he going to get 200, huh? What do you guys think? What was it, a hit and a half the rest of the way out?
Well, at 1.7 we had it calculated yesterday.
Well, you know as well as I do, Mike, you and I were talking about this earlier. He don't walk very much, so you know he's going to put the ball in play.
When you look at it, with the amount of games that they have left, you're averaging out 5 at-bats a game because of that.
I take my chances. Speed kills, man. He could throw out 3 in a row for a week.
Fooled on that one.
Oh, schlep rocked him. Way to go. Nice job. Sorry, Itchy. I'll take that one for you, brother.
First strikeout for Pinheiro. He's up there wailing.
That's his bread and butter, that little super sinker.
Here's Gutierrez. Got a pitch up. Hit it hard in the left field. Take a strike here.
It's been good to see Franklin getting it going here the last couple of weeks.
Creeping it up, man. Up to 230, and he's consistently doing.
Oh, Rob down at third base by Izturis, but he's hit it hard twice tonight.
That's what you always want to hear. Way to hit it hard.
Take a look at Franklin. Another line drive. Izturis.
Man, it's got some hop.
Can't be talking about it. I slept rocked him. We're back to back now.
Way to go. We're really good. Got some hops right there.
Ackley down the line. And that's getting into the stand. Strike one. All right, final results on our
drum roll.
survey says is as fans went with Boone with Griffey second. It was Junior 147. Some good years.
I think Curtis was telling me.
When he hurt one of those years?
Well, the year that he has 140, he had 140 RBIs in 140 games.
I'd say that's pretty good.
That'll work.
That's when he ran into the wall, right? Spider-Man?
No,
that was his hamate. That's right. That's right.
Here's Ackley with the base hit. Second time he's going left side. First time with the sac fly.
That's just good hitting. You have Venero out there throwing him the ball that's going to run away from him, and his changeup well too. And Ackley doing what you were talking about, Jay, just taking what they're giving to him. And here's a changeup. Ball is up on the outside corner, and he bangs it into left field.
Keeping things soft and easy. Trusting his hands and his eyes right there, letting the ball get to him. Joel's not overpowering.
Soft line drive to short for Carp last time. Carp got the attention of Torrey Hunter last time these two clubs got together. Hunter is remarking how impressed he is with Carp, the way he's swinging the bat now, short, compact, right to the point, as opposed to about a year or so ago.
I like the fact that he came into the season, he dropped about 20 pounds, and he got himself in great baseball shape. And I mean, he hasn't looked back. He has taken full advantage of it. He just looks squishy up there, doesn't he? He's just going to hammer something.
I think the biggest thing is he's looking for a pitch in the middle of the plate and early in the count.
You don't miss it.
And he's turning it loose, trying to hit it hard somewhere. Where in the past he's always had a good eye. He's always known the strike zone, but I think he was taking too many pitches, and now he's not letting himself get deep into counts where he's behind all the time.
1-2.
It's amazing what hitting 291 with 7 and 29 will do too. I mean, he's got some confidence he's been building.
Well, he was having a huge year in AAA. You're just wondering, when is that going to translate up to here? And it took him a couple of trips, but he has it going now. 20-game hitting streak earlier.
He's got a 1-2 count here. Ackley back safely. High throw.
20-game hitting streak, solid.
Was your best?
Oof, I think 11. I mean, that's hard to do day in and day out. Especially nowadays, these kids, all these kids throwing 98. Good grief.
2-2.
It wasn't like he was getting any infield hits either. He was hitting the ball hard.
Yeah. Juice one right here would be nice.
2-2 the count. Kendrick to his left. Nice play. There we go. Mariners get a man aboard. Ackley with a base hit. His first of the night. Mariners lead it though through 3, 2-0.
The fourth inning. Hi, friends. Angie Mentink here at the Northwest Sports Desk. I don't know if you saw this over the weekend, but Federal Way native Lamar Nagel scored a hat trick for the Sounders, just the second hat trick in team history. So not surprising today, Nagel earned MLS Player of the Week honors. 6-2 was the final over Columbus. A check of our Sterling Savings schedule shows Nagel and the Sounders taking on FC Dallas tomorrow in the semifinals of the U.S. Open Cup. Back upstairs today.
Angie, thank you much. Thank you very much. 2-0.
Yeah, they blew out Columbus. That's a pretty good squad, too. 2-6 on them. Gotta like that. Watching Sounder. I played a little bit in high school. I like it. I like to watch it.
Let me guess, you were a winger and ran like crazy.
I wish. I was a keeper.
Oh, you were a keeper?
Yeah.
You got the keeper look.
Yeah. Well, it's the one position I didn't have to worry about getting yellow or red cards. So they said, hey, dude, we got to keep it around a little bit. We'll stick you in the goal and you can run over people. Perfect. I'm in.
Howie Kendrick, Bobby Abreu, Turi Hunter. Jay Buhner with us in the booth tonight. I can absolutely see that.
That was fun. I loved it.
Bet you were the most fit you'd been ever in your life, right?
Rolled right into the baseball season, so it was perfect timing.
Yeah. So you hit the ground running, and everybody else is catching up to you.
Exactly.
2-1 to Kendrick.
How about you, Michael?
Nope.
Football?
Yep.
Your son's playing too, huh? How's he doing?
All three of my boys.
Broken bat ground ball taken by Ryan, off balance throw. Dug by Carp for the out. Well done.
When he gets to more balls, it should be base hits. He's impressive.
I think the other part of it, Jay, is he not only gets to him, but he gets rid of it quickly, and typically he has enough on it to get you out, and he's on the money. This right here is a little bit of a short hop, but it's an easy pick for Carp as he stretches out to get it. But a lot of times it's not close at first. He throws him out by a step and a half.
Yeah, nice pick right there by Carp too. Going to a spot, picking a spot, and going to it.
Kendrick can run.
That would right there would put me on the DL. Ouch.
You could do that back in your soccer days.
Abreu shows bunt, takes a ball. Hey, you should go out have you practiced with the Sounders just for laughs? Maybe go out there? No, guess not.
What, the blowout? Are you kidding me? Come on.
Please.
What scares me is my Achilles. That thing would roll up my calf. I'd be done.
Showed bunt.
Take the out. Thank
Throws
you.
bunt.
I don't know about that.
Come on.
Wow. Home plate umpire Bob Davidson said it was foul. I thought Olivo got to. You could see the mark in the chalk where his glove came down and scraped the dirt.
I like it. He's showing his hand like inches. Yeah, just by inch.
That's from his glove. After he catches the ball, I think it was his glove that comes down and hits the chalk. It's hard to tell from that angle.
Is.
Yeah, that's foul.
Yeah.
That's foul. Bob Davidson right on top of it, home plate umpire. Good call.
The veteran, Bach and Bob. Good umpire. Slicing drive down the line, foul. He's called a share of balks. You've seen Bob call a couple of balks this year.
Every game he's known for it. Seems like he always calls at least one, doesn't he?
I like it. Don't let the pitchers cheat.
Spoken like a true hitter. Attaboy.
I'll give him a little more love than that. Improvise. We'll at least give him that.
1-2.
You and I, we never stole a lot of bases, but was there a pitcher that just bugged you? Like you were just a little bit unsure of yourself standing over there?
Well, I think Andy Pettit, without a doubt, I mean, he picked me off twice. And I mean, half the time, the 1 second I'd look down and look up, I remember I just straight got hee-hawed. I didn't even know it got thrown over. And all of a sudden I look up, and I'm like, oh, gosh. Yeah, and in Yankee Stadium, come on. You kidding me?
Did you hear it or what?
Oh.
There were
they
two guys.
They already love me anyway there.
You'll appreciate this, too. There were two guys that used to drive me crazy as far as trying to pick me off, and it wasn't a pitcher. Pudge when I was at first.
Oh,
when he was with the
back-picking it.
Rangers, back picking from behind the plate.
That was Benito Santiago.
Yeah, I mean, he would always do it when I was down there, try to catch me sleeping. It drove. I'm a step away from the base. I got the anchor out. I'm not going anywhere. Leave me alone. And then the other one, when I was at second, Omar would always come behind and laugh
and laugh,
yeah.
giggle. He thought that was great.
I used to yell at him, "Leave me alone! I'm not going anywhere." Those two guys.
Payoff here to Abreu. And Santiago and Pudge. And if there was a left-hand hitter, right?
Oh, forget it. A little pop throw down. He would slide. Both of them would slide up onto their knees across and just throw a seed down there.
Pudge was so quick back there.
Oh.
3-2 again to Abreu. A little softer that time. Ryan gets a nice hop. Probably hustling down the line. 2 outs. At this year's Fan Appreciation Celebration, we're going to be rolling out bigger and better prizes than ever before. So make sure you're on hand here at Safeco Field. We say thanks to you. Saturday, September 17th, the Mariners will be hosting the Rangers, and you could win a Holland America cruise, a 42-inch flat screen TV, batting practice at Safeco Field for you and 10 friends, iPods, and more. For tickets, visit Mariners.com or any Mariners team store. Good swag.
Batting practice would be solid, wouldn't it? 10 of your boys come out, grip it and rip it.
And just have a rag fest, right?
Oh, man. Just straight blisters. Bring out the gauze pads for them.
Torrey Hunter.
Some guys are going to wake up the next morning wondering what happened. Their back is just going to be blown.
Two and one.
Hey, we can stand him up a little bit. Torrey swinging a hot bat.
53 pitches for Blake. Splits aren't what we're used to seeing with him. Usually he's right there 2-1.
Three 3-1 they count to Torrey Hunter with Mark Trumbo on deck. Just past Ryan. Wells gets it back in. Good strong throw.
On the money again.
Great effort by Brendan Ryan. Ball hit on the button. Line drive, as you see him full extension, trying to keep it on the infield.
Wow, what a shot that is. Great camera shot. Game of inches.
2 outs, 1 on. Trumbo is the hitter, grounded out to short. What's unusual, Mike, about this series? 4 games with the Angels.
What's that?
We don't see Jared Weaver. Pitched last night.
We were supposed to. Socha moved him up, pitching on 3 days rest. I don't blame Mike for doing it. ERA leader by a long shot going into yesterday, but then they
roughed him up.
Yeah,
that 7th inning hurt him.
Yeah. Still at a 2.28.
In the Rangers series, all these guys on 3 days rest, and Aaron was on 6, and then Santana was on 3 days rest, and so was Weaver. Texas won 2 of the 3.
Rangers can hit, and they can really hit in that ballpark.
Ooh, deep drive, way back, left field, way out of here, upper tank. Oh my goodness! Tie ball game. Mark Trumbo is 24th. RBI 72 and 73. Wow.
We were just talking about the splits from Blake, and first pitch strikes has been a problem. He misses with the first pitch, comes back with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. And we've seen Trumbo do this a few times this year.
Wow. Some torque right there. Kid's locked in, you can tell, isn't he?
392 feet on a 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball to Wells, misses.
Again, that's going up there sitting on the fastball, attacking that fastball.
Fouled into Olivo's glove.
Right off the S, isn't it, on ESPN?
Right off the sign. Just missed the upper tank.
That's some blast. 121st home run for the Angels, 9th in the American League. Two and one. On 3-1 here to Wells. Rick Ibar awaits. 10th home run given up by Blake Bevan. Went soft and it's sent back up the middle. Base hit for Wells. So a Hunter base hit to left, a 2-run homer by Trumbo to left, and a single up the middle by Wells.
Single came on a slider, but it was in the middle of the plate. Carl Willis, the pitching coach, going out to have a conversation with Blake Bevan.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners.
You look at Blake right now. He's faced 16 batters, only 5 first pitch strikes. And the key to his success has been against the Angels, where he's pitched well, 24 pitches here in the 4th for him. But it's been just the opposite of that. He's been working ahead. He hasn't walked an Angel. Makes a big difference. Get guys in the hole right away.
3 straight hits coming after 2 outs. Here's Ibar trying to bunt his way on, and Seager threw him out. This one to the gap. Ichiro chasing, not gonna get it. Vernon Wells, high gear being waved around by Dino Abel. He's going to score easily. An RBI double by Eric Ibar. Angels take a 3-2 lead. For Ibar, his 49th RBI and his 26th double. And he is tied for second with Trumbo in that category. For second place, Stewart's his 29.
First pitch fastball.
Sitting on a location, was out a little bit, but he's looking to yank and still got the head out. Gap man, watch Vernon Wells score from first, carrying the mail. Wasn't even close.
Good flyer, Peter Borges.
These guys are hacking, man. First pitch hacking.
We're watching over there with his struggles to get ahead. They're just sitting on a fastball early in the count, trying to get one in the middle of the plate.
4 straight 2-out hits. Home run, a double, and a couple of singles. Down the line, foul.
.65
pitches, 27 in this inning.
Move their feet a little bit. Get them off that plate, man. Let them know whose plate that is. Every now and then, give them a little wake-up call. I just don't see that happening that much anymore in the game.
Look at that. Oh, man. Goodness gracious. The bat almost got the on-deck hitter Conger. Nice play by Ryan. Wow. Conger was paying attention. That bat helicoptered right over his head. He got down. It got into the stands. It appears everybody's okay. Wow. 3-2 Angels. Take a look at Brendan Ryan. He's done some good work here tonight. Look at that. Fair hand. Stays with it.
Spin on it.
Yeah.
Goes to deflect with the
Had
palm
no
of his
choice.
glove.
Yeah.
And
This just jams him and it spins and takes a left turn or a right turn on him. Stays with it.
Watch the bat take off. It helicopters right over the head of on-deck hitter. Hank Conger went into the stands. Everybody appears to be okay. That was scary and an outstanding play by Ryan. Here's Olivo, followed by Kennedy and Wells here in the fourth. This one popped out, playable for Trumbo. Out here in the fourth, Angels 3 runs after there were 2 outs, 4 straight hits, single, 2-run home, single, RBI double. Mariners got their runs, 1 in the first, sacrifice fly by Ackley, second inning, sacrifice fly by Seager. Had him grounded out the first. and 2. Second start this season for Pinheiro. Get the Mariners back on July 9th. Up high, that game was here at Safeco Field, a 9-3 decision. He went 7 innings, 10 hit ball, 3 runs. Down the line, that's fair. Fans leave it alone. Kennedy will cruise into second. Stand-up double for the former Angel. And Adam Kennedy with his 21st double. We check in with Angie Menting.
Yeah, guys, here at the Northwest Sports Desk, 21 years ago today, a very special moment in Mariners history, because this is the day that the Mariners signed Ken Griffey Sr. As senior and junior played 51 times together for the M's, becoming the first father and son duo to play on the same team at the same time. Their most famous moment came on September 14th that year when they went back-to-back. That was against the Angels, believe it or not. Dave, back upstairs to you.
Down in Anaheim, that was
Kurt McCaskill, wasn't it?
I believe it was.
That's pretty cool. It's one of my little collections. I got a lineup card signed by both. That's pretty cool.
Pretty good brush with history, huh?
What's impressive playing with your dad? Kidding me? And back-to-back home runs.
That really is exceptional. I mean,
both hit him the other way too, didn't they?
Left field,
opposite field.
We enjoyed seeing Junior during the last road trip down to Tampa. Hope to see him before the season's over. 2-1 to Wells. Walked his first time.
Got him going around the minor leagues. That's good.
He's enjoying it.
Keep him around. Makes a difference, man. Talk to those young kids. Just the mental part's a huge thing.
Wait, I tell you what, every time we've seen Ken this season, boy, he has really enjoyed that. Bouncing ball goes foul.
Well, he's good at it. There's no doubt about that. He loves the whole court, but he knows he can make a difference in a lot of these kids just in approach. This game is no doubt between years.
Eric Wedge talked a lot about that before the game in his pregame media session.
If you can't listen to him, something's wrong.
Yeah, he's
pretty much seen it all, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he was very encouraged. He said, listen, there's been good energy in the clubhouse and in the dugout with this ball club. Respect the game and do what we're supposed to do. Go out here and try to win some ball games. Hasn't been the season we were looking for, but let's finish up strong. Let's get after it.
Yeah, there's been some young kids that have stood up.
Good staff, too. Robbie Thompson on the left, Carl Willis. See, Wedge's right. There's Adam Kennedy. One out double. He's at second. 2-2. And swing and a miss. Tag applied by Conger. 2 outs. Second strikeout for Piñeiro.
After pitching him inside, he goes to a breaking ball down and away.
Yeah, beautiful sky behind those folks at right center field. We are right above the A in Safeco Field. Kyle Seager sacrifice fly in the second inning, delivered the Mariners' second run, gave them a 2-0 lead after 2. Ball 1. Calm approach at bat with this kid. 3 hits on the homestand. I mentioned a 9-game hitting streak. Shortstop going out. Ibar makes the play. That'll do it for the Mariners. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, a man left. 4 complete. 3-2 Angels. Have a lead now, Dave Sims. Mike Flowers and Jay Buhner. Chopper, what do you look for energy-wise here for this ball club in terms of trying to turn some things around here?
Well, just like they did the first couple innings, take advantage of the opportunity, what the game was giving them. They got a guy on, got him over, got him in, and they just got to get some. Biggest thing is they got to get somebody on base to get that all going again.
And right now, Piñeiro settling in, keeping the ball down. Early in the game, the ball was up, and the Mariners took advantage of it. And now he's back down, and you're really going to have to think about hitting the ball the other way off of him.
Now he's mixing in his off-speed pitch, too, consistently.
And Conger leads it off the catcher, batting out of the 9-hole. Then Myceris Torres and Howie Kendrick.
It's about making an adjustment, Dave. Pitcher starts to adjust, you have to adjust.
Strike 2. Conger was on deck when Borges hit a hard line, a one-hopper, barehanded by Ryan, and the bat helicoptered right over Conger's head in the on-deck circle. That ended the 4th inning, 1-2. Two and two.
Blake's just had a tough time getting anything on the plate but his fastball, Jay.
And they're sitting on that, too. They know it.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long for that to get around the bench. But you know what? Locate that fastball and you're all right.
Actually, takes care of the ground ball for the first out. Wait is over. 2011 college football season kicks off this Saturday. Root Sports, headlined by Steve Sarkisian and the Washington Huskies. They're going to face defending FCS champion Eastern Washington. Just one of 4 big games we're going to be bringing you. All-day coverage starting at 9 a.m.
Can't wait. Thank you. I love college football.
That's a good day right there.
Oh, man. How about that Oregon LSU game? Boise State Georgia game?
I like those early season.
A little late night with Minnesota and what, USC. So it's going to be like a nirvana of football, college football. It's a big word for me, nirvana.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Proud of myself.
I was just thinking the same thing.
You guys keep the stat books up here, and I keep a thesaurus. So
that was your word of the day. What time did you get it? About 8 o'clock this morning? Yeah. Pacing his tours. It was a good one. So Weaver and a lot of the guys were playing in the Angel Clubhouse had words for friend on the iPhone.
There's some great apps.
Howie Kendrick, 0 for 2. Chance for double play. Ryan Ackley takes his time and gets Kendrick. Taylor-made. Just what the Mariners needed. Now they need some runs. Ryan's going to lead it off, followed by Ichiro Gutierrez. When we come back, 3-2 Angels. Ichiro Gutierrez, Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, and Jay Buhner in the house here tonight. First of 4 in this series, and then the Mariners next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be in Anaheim. So 7 of the next 10 games against the Angels as Ryan gets out of the way.
Not sure how that missed him.
Brendan tapped back to Pinheiro, his first time up. Two 2-0. To Ryan.
Brendan's had a nice year. Come alive with the bat. Grown as a hitter during the course of the year. Swinging a hot stick till he got hurt. Played great defense.
He brings a lot of energy to the club.
He sure does. He's a gamer, wants to be out there every day. That's what I like.
Doesn't mind getting dirty. 3-1. Ibar charges. Throws out Ryan. Take a look at the Mariner calendar brought to you by Sleep Country USA. As you mentioned, 7 of the next 10 are against the Angels. In the middle, the Oakland Athletics, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Next homestand will have featured the Kansas City Royals. Started the third time through the order for the Mariners. Ichiro now 1 for 2. Ground rule doubled right center field his first time and strike out in the third. Nero out of Rio Padres, Puerto Rico, lives in Pinecrest, Florida. Slicing drive into the gap. Ichiro, another hit. So a couple of doubles for Ichiro. 18th double second tonight. So the 2 hits. Runs that total to 153.
The Angels outfielders playing shallow. They've done that all year long with Ichiro. He's made him pay tonight. One in the right center field gap. This one in the left center on a fastball that's away from him.
Hit number 153. Gutierrez has stung the ball hard twice. Base hit to left. Lined out to the third baseman. Nice ups by his tourists to rob him of extra bases. Talked about this earlier in the program here this season. Now he's got 153, average of 276 rest of the season. 128 at bats. And that batting average has dropped down now with the 2 hits tonight. 368. It's 378 start of the game. Sunday out to Ibar. 2 outs. Chance Rackley now to tie it up with 2 outs or put the Mariners ahead. Drove in a run with the sacrifice fly in first inning and a base hit to left.
He's hit the ball hard the other way. See if Pinheiro tries to change up on him, pitch him inside.
Let's see if Dustin's looking for that too. First pitch. See him turn on one right here.
Breaking ball for a strike. Mariners had a 2-0 lead through 3, and then in the fourth, 2 outs. Angels 4 straight hits, including a 2-run homer by Trumbo. Take the lead at 3-2. Trumbo's 2-run homer tied it, and the RBI double by Ibar gave the Angels the lead.
Pinheiro has been efficient, 64 pitches.
Count even at 1-1. Work that one inside.
Change some speeds a little bit. Mix in a changeup now, a little BP fastball.
It's something that we were seeing on the last road trip. A lot of breaking pitches off speed pitches to Dustin.
Yep. Trying to get him out in front, roll over. Another one right there.
3-1 to count.
Noel has been around. I doubt that he'll give in to him and give him a fastball to hit.
Sharp's on deck. He's 0 for 2. Comes a 3-1 for Ichiro at second. 2 outs.
back with a breaking ball, get himself back into the count.
Yeah, welcome to the big leagues, man. Anytime, any count.
Probably one of the biggest differences, isn't it?
Oh, man. Just when you think you're going to get a fastball and you spin yourself into the ground.
Payoff pitch.
Do not assume. That's the one thing you learn real quick. I think even more so, especially 3-2. You know, just really try to think even more up the middle.
3-2 pitch. Hammered. Well, tie the game up. Base hit for Ackley. In fact, extra bases. He's going to go for 3. He's making the turn. He's got a chance, and he's in there safely. RBI triple. Dustin Ackley ties it at 3-3. Ackley with his team leading 6, 3-base hit.
Wow, 6 triples. Very nice. That's a gap-to-gap hitter right there.
This time Pinheiro gives him the fastball. Pitch above the belt, and he hammers it into the gap. And once he splits the gap, we've seen this a number of times here at Safeco Field. He was going to get a triple out of it.
A 2 RBI night for Dustin Ackley. Sacrifice fly in the first, a triple. RBI triple here in the 5th. Mike Butcher, pitching coach after.
Nice piece of hit, man. I tell you, I like the way he gets that little low, but he keeps his hands up, and they never drop. He stays on top of the ball.
Ball game.
Like it. Waving the little rally towels.
Using them to good effect here. Carp 0 for 2. See if he can pick up the lead run. Out of play.
Mike would like to have that one back. First pitch fastball sitting on it. It's in the middle of the plate and just fouls it off.
Ackley with some good wheels. 6 triple. Carp bounces one. Trumbo will take care of it. That'll do it. But the inning highlighted by the 1-out double by Ichiro. The 2-out RBI triple by Ackley. New ball game at 3-3.
Everybody, Angie Mentink here at the Northwest Ford Sports Desk. The Angels are trying to get into the second season. Meantime, the NFL regular season is nearly underway. The Seahawks not done tinkering, and today they traded Kelly Jennings to the Bengals for Clinton McDonald, the defensive tackle. We're going to have more on the ever-changing roster tomorrow on an all-new edition of Seahawks All Access. On this week's show, we dissect the art of the stiff arm with Marshawn Lynch, one of the best to teach us how. Back upstairs, Dave.
Great weapon for a running back or a receiver. Thank you, Angie. We look forward to that. Bobby Abreu, Torrey Hunter, Mark Trumbo. New ball game, 3-3. Here in the 6th. Abreu showing bunt again. He's even having a smile about it.
Must be feeling awfully frisky. A little speed going. Stole a base last night.
18 out of 22 on the season.
Yeah. Knows when to pick them.
I was actually surprised the first time I had a chance to see him live how well he gets down the line. He's faster than you would think.
It's evidenced by that ground out last time up.
Yeah, Brendan Ryan certainly knew it. He got rid of it quickly and had something on it to throw him out by a step.
Tries to lull you to sleep. Kind of nonchalant around and doing his business, and the next thing you know, bang.
Two and two.
That's what being a DH during the course of the year will do. Keep those legs semi-fresh.
Well, I could remember he was a pretty good outfielder.
He was. Had a good arm, too.
Yeah.
Real good arm.
78 pitches for Blake.
Made a living doing that in Philly, that's for sure. Consummate hitter, though. This guy can swing it.
How about the fact that he loves hitting deep in counts?
Yeah. I mean, look at his walk totals. Every year he's right up there in the league lead. He's got, what, 72 or something?
72 walks, team leader. Two pitch. Slicing. Ball going to the left fielder Wells for the first out. And bring up Torrey Hunter. 1 for 2.
Here's another guy that's not afraid to put down a little bunt every now and then either.
You're talking about Abreu. He's 7th in the league in walks. Totals are even. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for both teams. Torrey Hunter. Evan Kevin over in the Cliff Lee deal last year along with Smoke.
Good motivation right there.
I think as he moves forward, Jay, he'll get a little bit better with his slider and develop his changeup some more. The one thing that he has going for him is he throws strikes and he can locate his fastball. That's why he's had success here. Give him a chance to think about what happened this year up here at the big league level. Get some work in over the course of the winter, and he'll show up in spring training, and they'll dial up a pitch. Carl Willis will get him straight with another pitch, which will certainly help him.
Down to Ryan.
And really, Michael Pineda is the same way, but Michael has the overpowering fastball that Blake doesn't have.
Plus, he's got the size, so he's right on top of you with that downhill tilt.
Still staying right around what he averages, 92, 93 miles an hour.
Busy night for Ryan, his 6th assist. 2 outs. Here's Mark Trumbo. Nobody on. Last time up, a 2-run homer.
Got to learn to pitch inside to open up that play a little bit. Otherwise, these guys are going to start diving late in the innings.
Trumbo's 24th home run of the season.
Evan out of Irving, Texas. Same state that produced their own Jay Buhner. double clutched. Still got him as Carton.
Nice stretch over there.
Maintain the bag there. And a 1-2-3-6 thrown by Blake Bevan. Got a 3-3 ball game with Olivo, Kennedy, and Wills coming up. AT&T by Money Tree. Looking for a loan with more time to repay? Apply for a Money Tree payday loan online at moneytreeinc.com. And by Jack in the Box. Come try the new jumbo breakfast platter for just $2.99 plus tax at Jack in the Box. Scored this evening here in Seattle. Miguel Olivo leads off here in the 6th. Third time he's led off tonight. Got a double to left in the second. Fouled out to Trumbo, the first baseman, second time. This off the end of the bat. Kendrick closing out. Bring it back. Kennedy double to left last time up. He's 1 for 2. The Mariners tied it up Ackley with a 2-out RBI triple in the 5th. Get it back to even at 3-3.
Pinheiro at 72 pitches, but we have some action out in the Angels bullpen. So they're not going to wait too long for Joel. Joel had also pitched out the bullpen this year. Takahashi getting loose, left-hander for the Angels.
A little BP fastball tonight's been helping Joel out.
I think so too.
Got Miggy out right there off the end of the bat. First pitch, sitting dead red, just enough, take a little off.
1-1 they count. 1 out.
It is again.
Kendrick for the second out. Looking for an easy, stress-free ride to and from the game. Take Sound Transit and relax. Visit soundtransit.org for details. There's Casper Wells, a walk and a strikeout this far against Joel Pinheiro. Seen a lot of pitches inside Casper Wells.
Only 3 pitches this inning, so. He still throws a little slider.
All 3 Angel runs coming in the 4th inning with 2 outs, 2-run homer by Trumbo. Ibar and RBI double gave them 3-2 lead. The Ackley 5th inning, RBI triple tied.
Taking some off of his fastball, Jay, getting a little more sink to it. He is throwing a lot of ground ball outs.
He's living inside, too, against the right-handers. At least Casper he is. Trying to tie him up, not letting him get extension.
8 ground ball outs in the game.
Trying to catch him when he doesn't get that foot down quite soon enough.
2-2.
I think that's one thing Casper's going to have to work on, is making sure with that high leg kick that he gets that foot down in time, but not just in time, but softly too, instead of getting hard on that front foot.
I think that's the biggest thing with it. He has to be softer with it.
So, and that's just rushing. You know, it's just the timing of that knee kick. Maybe he needs to shorten it up a little bit, not pick it up quite as high.
Tiger taking a look. What? Check out our CenturyLink high-speed pitch for tonight.
Okay.
Pinheiro, 89 miles an hour. Bevan at 93.
There you go. Thank you, Michael.
There we go. Down low. Wells is aboard, a 2-out base runner. Second time he's walked. Only 2 walks issued tonight by Pinheiro. I'll bring up Kyle Seager, RBI on the sac fly in the second. Pop to the shortstop. That was in the fourth.
Like it, 3 pitches, 2 quick outs, and then you walk a guy, make him pay and hit a gapper right here. I'll drive Mike Scioscia nuts right there.
You said with the 3 pitches, and he comes back and he's messing around throwing a bunch of breaking balls. Yeah.
Nibble, nibble, nibble. And he should know better, too.
Take one to Kyle. Trying to run his hitting streak to 10 games.
Even sometimes veterans get a little bored out there. Bored with success for whatever reason.
One, 2.
That's when you got to make them pay.
But Chicago, in the next 28 games amongst division opponents in the Central Division, they beat Minnesota tonight 3-0 in Chicago.
I think they're getting hot, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They're still. They just put Carlos Quentin on the DL.
That was from that dive, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's been fighting that for a while.
Good hitter, power guy. 0-2 to Seager, way upstairs. Ball 2 strikes to Seager. Wells at first base, not a big lead. Back safely. Goes the 1-2. Mariners with a record of 11-14. A vast improvement on 6-20 for the month of July. Scioscia calling me.
That'll drive you nuts as a defender on it. Look at him out there, like,
Hands on hips, you have Borges on hips.
You got
Wells.
3 pitches, you got 2 outs. Let's go.
Well, it's like you said, 3 pitches to get 2 outs.
And you
the
got the
guys think they're going to have a quick inning.
Yeah, and the guy in the bullpen's already thrown 3 innings.
1-2 to Kyle Seager. Just outside.
Make him pay, man. Come on. I love it right here. Absolutely love it.
Kyle hit a couple of home runs on the last road trip.
2-2.
Yeah, baby.
Now he's got a full count.
Get the runner started now.
I'll tell you what, this might be the last hit or two. I think if I'm Mike, I'm going, okay, I'm going to get this guy out. Turn into a human rain delay. I like you, Joel, but come on.
If Seager can cash in, 3-2 pitch. Center field. Backs up Borges, who's under. No problem.
Lucky.
6 in the books here at Safeco Field. 3-3 game.
Just finished playing a pair of teams from the AL Central, Cleveland and Chicago. So let's take a look at what happened in that division tonight. Royals hit 3 home runs and clubbed the Tigers 9-5. Carlos Santana hit his 20th home run of the year. Cleveland beat Oakland 2-1. In Chicago, the White Sox keep it rolling. They beat Minnesota 3-0. So Chicago has won 4 games in a row. They now trail Detroit by 5 games in the AL Central. Cleveland 5.5 back, Dave.
Angie, thank you very much. Top of the 7th inning. Look at the AL Central. Vernon Wells looks at ball 1. Homered against Blake Bevan down in Anaheim. Blake well aware. Here's 1-0.
Starting to mix it up a little bit more. Misses with the first pitch fastball and comes back with a slider. Wells thinking he's going to get another fastball, cheats a little bit early and waves at that slider. It goes back to what you were talking about too, Jay. Pitching inside is one thing, even if you miss, but you have to be able to get the hitters to know that you're going to come in there at some point, just like throwing that slider right there. He missed with the slider, it was off the plate, but Wells waves at it to get himself into a 1-1 count.
Just put another thought in the back of their head.
Seager throws him out.
Moves around good over there, doesn't he? Makes all
I
the
think he plays a good third
yeah.
base. Had a chance to see him play second in one game when Ackley had a day off, but when he's out there, he makes all the plays.
I mean, they talked about him a little bit, you know, and then out of the blue, here he comes, steps up into the big leagues. And,
very comfortable.
I mean, you didn't hear a whole lot about him through the minor leagues.
I saw him this spring training. It was the last few weeks when he was getting a chance to play a lot. And I told Dave and Rick, I like this kid. He can play. And at that point, he was playing all over the place.
Right. He was playing second, wasn't he, mainly?
He was playing some second. He played a little bit of third, too.
I like him over there on the hot corner.
Then you look at his numbers. He's hit everywhere. So take a look at some minor league numbers on the ticker going through. Banner Bank building to the future.
Well, he hit in college too, man.
Yes, he did. Ibar 0-2 here. Ibar tried to bunt his way on his first time up. Nice charge and throw by Seager. RBI double in the 4th for Ibar.
Blake is now at 92 pitches. Tom Wilhelmsen getting loose in the Mariners pen.
Tom threw the ball well last time out.
He did.
It's good to see that. He's got nasty stuff.
Outside 1-2.
I like that. Good try right there. That's a good pitch. Good eye right there to lay off of that.
Here's the 1-2. Taken in the right field. Atrell. Cut it up. Ibar. Aggressive on the turn. Head mouse now with Atrell. Second hit of the night for Eric Ibar.
Please
hit for the
run.
Eagles.
Itchy, please run. Take an assist.
Mariners need to stay on their toes here with Borges coming up. Borges 1 for 2. He had a base hit, tried to stretch it into Devil, was thrown out by Wells, but he'll drop down a bunt. He'll also push it, Dave, and you just really have to be on your toes as an infielder. They've really shortened up. Brendan Ryan playing up closer than he normally would.
We got Ibar at first with 26 stolen bases.
I like that push bunt. It's a deadly weapon, especially a guy right here. I mean,
with his speed, Jay, if all he has to do is get it past the pitcher. If he gets past the pitcher, you can put it in your pocket
all day. You're right in that no man's land.
1 out. Good lead by Ibar. Drives back. Both these starters had a pretty good ball game here tonight. No walks by Bevan. No Ks either. Got 1 double play. Got him out of the 5th. Gets everybody moving around.
Well, yes, it's such an advantage, and now you open up a lot of holes on the infield because the infielders have no choice. They have to be aware of it. You bring Seager in at third. We already talked about Ryan shortening up at shortstop, and then you have Carp holding the runner on. Just by showing that, he creates a lot of opportunities for himself to hit a ground ball and get a base hit.
Do a lot of different things right here. Pitch on one.
Seager even with the bag at third.
The old cat and mouse game.
Deluxe edition. Here we go, 1-0. So 2-0.
Sometimes you don't have to do anything, Michael, just by doing that. Next thing you know, the pitcher starts thinking about too many things and loses focus, loses his rhythm.
$16,990 on hand here. First and 4 with the Angels. Counts 2-0 to Borges. They get 3-0. What you're saying, get out of rhythm.
2-0 count. I'm shocked that he threw a breaking ball right there.
Nice play by Miggy to slide out and make a play
really,
on
yes,
that.
It was.
I mean, he made it look like it was a pitch out.
Rio the count. Right for the strike.
We'll see Ibar on the move with this pitch.
Little action pitch here.
Ibar at first. He doesn't go. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
That was another breaking ball.
Very nice.
So 1 out. Ibar at first. Tie ball game 3-3.
Strike him out, throw him out right here.
A little bigger lead by Ibar. Ibar goes, swung on to the left. Wells going on low.
Attaboy.
And he's got it easily. Double play. Second of the night. Wells.
It's a little cannon right there, Dave.
Easy throw for him, and he covered a lot of territory. His second assist here tonight. Casper Wells got the big arm in left field. It's a 3-3 ball game. Three ball game, and Casper Wells, Jay Buhner really showing off the arm. Both times that Borges at the dish. This was when Borges let off base hit the left.
Money throw.
And had him easily. And then with Borges swinging the bat, a line out to end the seventh. A line drive with the runner at first moving. That was Ibar. And this throw, I mean, it's just easy.
Yeah, that's got some pop on it right there. I like it. Not often as an outfielder you get a chance to show off your arm and get 2 assists.
Not bad.
And he's talking about he takes a lot of pride and joy in his defense, especially being able to throw people out. And I know from my playing days, one of the funnest things in the world is being able to show it off a little bit and get an assist from here and there.
Blow smoke off the gun, put it back in the holster, right?
Not often you get 2 in one game, that's for sure.
Joel Pinheiro, he's done for the night.
His numbers, 88 pitches for Joel, 54 of them strikes. A couple strikeouts in the game, 2 walks, 3 runs. They're all earned. 7 hits over the 6 innings that he pitched.
Pretty efficient, settled in after that one little bit of a shaky inning.
Yeah, Takahashi will take over the left-hander. 3.86 ERA, 53 and 2/3 innings for him, 43 strikeouts to 20 walks. Giving up 6 home runs this year.
Good, let's make it 7.
Brendan Ryan will lead off. Second time in a row he's led off.
Lucky 7 right here.
Ryan 0 for 1 against Takahashi. First pitch Sends it into right field. Torii Hunter, 1 out. Salute to Japanese baseball, or salute to Japan night here, brought to you by Sanyo. And that brings up feature match here. Takahashi against Ichiro. Ichiro picked up hit number 153. It's a 2-hit night for him. Couple of runs scored. Heating up in his quest for an 11th consecutive year of 200 or more hits. Ichiro 0 for 1 against Takahashi. Itchy made it, folks, are here. A little origami action working too. Oh, 2. Two from Takahashi. 2-2. Takahashi with the Mets last year, 10-6, 53 games, 12 starts, and 8 saves. And Starboard with the Yomiuri Giants in Japan. Coming on well. He's there. 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Hey, fans, on Wednesday, Mariners and Angels continue their series. Alaska Airlines and the Hawaii Visitors and Convention Bureau. They're giving away a trip for a family of 4 to Hawaii. Trip to Paradise includes round-trip airfare for 4 on Alaska Airlines and a 4-night stay at the Aulani, a Disney resort and spa. For tickets to the Mariners Angels game, go to mariners.com.
Disney, huh? In Hawaii. I did not know that.
Here's Gutierrez. 1 for 3. He's hit the ball hard twice tonight. He's 0 for 1 against Takahashi. Takahashi 5'10", 175.
Franklin's been swinging the bat much better lately. Maybe he hits a home run right here. Been a while. Hit a home run right when he came back off the DL and struggled. He was getting around the ball a lot of ground balls are short. Now he's been staying up the middle a little bit more.
Popped up in the foul territory. Conger's got to play. And then he'll do it.
Great call, Mike.
For the Mariners here in the 7th, 3-3 ball game.
Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Sterling Savings Bank. Visit one of our 178 branches or go to sterlingsavingsbank.com. Hi friends, Angie Menting here at the Northwest Ford Sports Desk. Make sure you are with us Wednesday night. We got a lot of really cool stuff, and all the proceeds of our Mariners Root Sports tele-auction are going to benefit Special Olympics Washington and Mariners Care. Head on over to mariners.com/Root Sports for more information. Actually, Dave, I think we're selling you. Okay, maybe not you specifically, but an inning in the booth.
All righty. Thank you, Angie. 3-3 ball game. Top of the 8th. St. Conger right of Federal Way. New pitcher for the Mariners. Tom Wilhelmsen, bartender from the Hut down in Tucson.
Tom's numbers: 4.29 ERA, 21 innings pitched, 20 strikeouts over those 21 innings. That's good numbers. Only giving up 1 home run. Opponent's average 250.
Conger 0 for 2 tonight.
So does that mean you officially get to take 1 inning off, or as well as exactly, what exactly does that mean?
Okay, you and I were talking about Tom earlier, and he's starting to do exactly what you were talking about, and that is use his fastball more.
You throw 97,
right?
There it is, right there.
Yeah.
People don't realize how hard it is to turn around 97.
It's really hard, and I think the other thing, though, it gets tough sometimes for him because he has such a good breaking ball. You and I both times
nasty.
He's
got a yacker,
and he wants to use it so much, but you have to work ahead and counts, and with a fastball at 97, let it fly. And lately he's been doing that. We've seen his ERA starting to go down. We just said, 4.29. That's much improved from where it was at earlier when he was walking guys and having a tough time. And it seems to me, for a pitcher, he's starting to trust his stuff more and going right after guys, which he was reluctant to do early on.
Just show that good breaking ball once and put it in the back of their mind, and now they know, man. And then you'll get swings like that.
Jerry Lane said he did not commit. 1-1 they count.
But boy, 97, 98, that's, especially you locate that, good luck.
Another big kid coming downhill at you, too.
Yep.
Big boy.
And that, really and truly, he came from nowhere. I mean, he was working, 2 years ago or whatever it was. It was a year and a half ago. No, it was spring training last year. And so he's coming in, he's throwing 98. He's got nothing to lose. What the heck? Here you go. Good luck. Oh,
strike 3
is right there. I mean, that's
paralyzer.
Just call him jelly, because that is nasty.
Well, after a couple of fastballs at 97, here you go. Just locks him up.
Look, jelly legging. I don't blame you. Tip your hat.
Hey, when you travel outside the Northwest this season, take the Mariners with you wherever you go. Subscribe to MLB.TV today. You'll get to see every Mariners game live on demand on your computer and your favorite devices. Go to mariners.com to order. Get more details. MLB.TV. Baseball everywhere. Quick 2 outs. Wilhelmsen came out of spring training, made the club, and then they got sent down. Did some starting, and it's been very beneficial. He's got a chance to work a lot.
Build up arm strength a little bit.
I know it.
I mean, you can tell right today he's got good stuff. It's free and easy. Ball's just coming out of his hand live.
Scott Downs throwing. One and two. His confidence seems even a lot more here tonight, Mike, on that breaking ball than the last couple of times we saw him.
And again, it's because he's throwing his fastball for strikes.
Exactly.
So if he throws his breaking ball and misses with it, he's okay. He can get back into account with a good fastball. Look at that last fastball, 98 miles an hour.
You don't use it, you're going to lose it. So use that thing.
payoff here to Kendrick. Top of the 8th, 3-3 ball game. Mariners at a 2-0 lead through 3. Sacrifice flag. Ackley in the first. Second inning, Seager got in on the act. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. Tom Wilhelmsen, a 1-2-3-8. Coming up for the Mariners, Ackley, Carp, and Olivo in this 3-3 game. Nice work by Wilhelmsen.
Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
3-3 ball game. And what's better, Weston? Rally fries and 2 plate tickets. Salmon at Pike Place. All right, and Rally fries prices on this Salute to Japan night. Bottom of the 8th. Dustin Ackley against Hisanori Takahashi. Carp and Olivo to follow.
Who's going to be the hero? Who's going to step up?
One in there for strike. Brendan Lee scoring for the Mariners. Got into yesterday's 9-3 loss to the White Sox. First work in 5 days.
Let's get him a save right now because Angels bullpen's been struggling a little bit throughout the course of the season, so now it's a perfect opportunity.
Mike Scioscia's team the last 12 days made up 4 games in the standings on the Rangers, even with losing 2 out of 3.
Maybe get out.
And they'll go into the gap. Ackley on his horse. Here's the throw to second. Not in time. Leadoff double here in the 8th. 3 hits in a row for Dustin Ackley and 2 RBIs on the evening. A single in the 3rd. A triple in the 5th. A double here in the 8th.
He just smells it right out of the box, doesn't he?
Well, what he can do is he can really run, and he hits this ball in the gap. Even though they're able to cut it off, he's thinking too the whole way, running hard.
I like it. Challenge. Anytime an outfielder's got to turn his back to the play, go for it.
See if Mike Carp can get something that he can pull to the right side. Hopefully it goes through the infield, but if not, at least move the runner up.
How about pull it off the Hit It Here Cafe?
I'm in.
Come on.
I'll make it unanimous. There it is!
Come on. It's in somebody's soup.
Good call, boys.
Sorry about that.
Good call, boys. You're right. Right in his soup. 5-3 Mariners. Mike Carp with home run number 8. RBIs 30 and 31.
I like it. Give him a little day off. Let him get refreshed. Go to hacking.
Well, he gets a first pitch breaking ball. He went to school watching Ackley's at bat because he jumps all over it.
I think somebody's fired up in that dugout. I love it. Just high fives from everybody. And that ball was leaned on.
It's fun, isn't it?
432 feet.
Trust me, it's fun when you hit them like that, too, in the right spot and right time. Because you know that's exactly what he's looking to do, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
And when you square it up like that, boy, nothing feels better. That's a bomb, folks.
5-3 lead. Nobody out. There's the fellas who got it. Everybody's okay. You caught a Milton Bradley home run last year. You got one here. Very nice. Mr. Buhner.
I like it. Lefty on lefty right there, trying to get ahead early.
Carp's got outstanding numbers against lefties all season.
does.
Miguel Olivo lines one in the left.
Easy, big fella. Oh,
3 straight hits. Double home run single. Final BECU half-price family night of the season. It's set for Monday, September 26th. Mariners host the A's for the last 3-game series of the year. Just $10 per person. You could take your family and friends out to the ball game that evening. Get your tickets at Mariners.com/specials.
Something tells me you're going to see those two boys smiling a lot throughout the course of the rest of the year. Hopefully for years to come.
You're here. 3-4 hitters for the Mariners, Ackley and Carp.
I like the fact that, yeah, and they knew that Mike was looking for something to pull. They went with a breaking ball, and Takahashi made a mistake. He left it middle in, and that's what you want to do with it, make him pay for it.
Breaking ball, bunt attempt. It's a ball 1. Adam Kennedy.
Make it pay for it is exactly right.
Absolutely. Richard Thompson throwing for the Angels. Full foul.
But he wants that one back right there. A little out in front. Good pitch to hit. Little hooky.
Mariner RBIs tonight. Carp the 2-run homer. Ackley's driven in 2, and Seager has driven in a run. So the youngsters for the Mariners with 5 ribbies here tonight. Ten hits for the Mariners. They go back safely. Olivo at first, nobody out. 1-1 to Kennedy. Runner goes. Throw by Conger, way offline. Backed up by Howie Kendrick, and he got hit. Oh boy. 6 stolen base for Olivo.
I think Ibar hit Miggy in the helmet right there.
Yeah, it looked like he lost his glove. Ibar did.
Ibar's hurt. Olivo's hurt. Rick Griffin.
You can see Ibar trying to get in front of Olivo. He catches him in the shoulder.
Hyperextension, maybe that shoulder. 50th career stolen base.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be broken and get Miggy out of there.
Ibar's got some issues.
His wrist, probably hand or wrist.
Looks like he might got a rib too. It's a big boy sliding into second base right there. Lucky nobody got hurt worse than that.
Russell Martin of the Yankees leads all catchers, 8 stolen bases, and Olivo right on his tail with 6 now.
Second base umpire Brian Knight had to bail out of there too, so he didn't wear it either.
2-1 count to Adam Kennedy.
Adam trying to do the same thing now, try to pull the ball.
Got a 3-1 count.
Insurance run. Insurance run.
5 runs, 10 hits for the Mariners. 3 runs, 8 hits for the Angels. No errors in this game. 3-2.
All right, got another one.
Jump out there and snatch a fastball.
Yes, he did. I just hit a little fillet of fish out there.
Kennedy, the former Angel, part of the 0-2 World Series championship team. Three-two pitch. Fist on English on that one. Olivo holds. Kennedy thrown out. Let's check out our Nissan shift to the bullpen. And as we speak, Tom Wilhelmsen is a Mariner pitcher of record. Got 2 strikeouts in the 8th inning. That's a good looking breaking ball he threw. They got it by Howie Kendrick. And yeah, he's pumped. 1-2-3-8 thrown by Wilhelmsen. Casper Wells, the hitter, they're going to give him an intentional pass. It'll be his 3rd walk of the ball game, and they want to go to Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 with the sacrifice fly. Lefty against lefty. Casper Wells, free pass. 2nd intentional walk since coming over to the Mariners. So Mike Sharp, first pitch swinging with a man aboard at 2-run homers, giving the Mariners a 5-3 lead here in the 8th. Mariners looking to get more. 2 on, 1 out. And Tom Wilhelmsen right now is a pitcher of record for the Mariners. With Brandon League warming up, Tommy stands to get a 2nd win. There's Seager. 0 for 1 against Takahashi. Ball 1. And nothing doing with Olivo back there. One-0 to Seager. Hit off Hank Conger and the catcher. 1-1. Here's your line score for this evening. Mariners jumping out on top. Trumbo hit a 2-run homer. Ibar and RBI double gave the Angels the lead. Mariners tied in the 5th. RBI triple by Ackley, and that man right there, Mike Carper, 2-run homer here in the 8th. It's the Mariners back on top.
Seen Takahashi throw a bunch of breaking balls and changeups to the left-handed hitters.
Trying to speed up his fastball.
Yeah,
Michael.
he is. But I think if Kyle stays right there, flip that fastball the other way if he can, it would get him on the off-speed pitches that Takahashi's been throwing.
Ball with 2 strikes. Seager gets time. Two on, 1 out.
Almost got him.
Again.
I like it. Keep worrying about him back there.
Hang another breaking ball.
Believe it. Watch them all run.
1-2 to Seager. Line down the line. Foul.
And that looked like the changeup. Take a look at the swing by Kyle. Changeup. They wanted it down. It was down at the bottom of the strike zone, but he left it middle in. And
see if he goes to a high fastball right here. Change his eyes a little bit. Try to work the ladder on him, Michael. Sure are worrying a lot about Miggy out there at second base, though, for some reason.
Olivo, he's at second. Wells at first with 1 out. 1-2 to Seager. Strike him out. 2 outs. First strikeout by Takahashi.
Mariners are now 3 for 10 with men in scoring position. It looks like that will be it for Takahashi.
Well, that'll bring on Rich Thompson. Be the 3rd pitcher tonight for Mike Scioscia's ball club. Mariners lead it by a count of 5-3.
They're trying to minimize the damage here in the 8th. Mariners lead it by 2. All right, so with the Angels so close, we're asking you, the fans, which team do you want to see make the playoffs from the AL West? Text your answer to 95323, and we'll update you a little bit later in the broadcast. Back upstairs to the boys.
Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Jay Buhner. Buhner's called a... You're good for the month. About a month almost over, so you're good for the month. He called your home run for it.
Well, nothing will ever top Michael's call. Ever.
That's true.
Ever.
But you're in the conversation.
Numbers for Thompson: 3.09 ERA, 46 2/3 innings, 51 strikeouts.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
Swing foul.
I like it. Bring him in when the damage is already done. Thank you.
Borges is over in right center field. Huge gap in left center.
Ryan 0 for 3 tonight. Love to get a base knock here. 2 outs, 2 on. First time Ryan's facing off against Thompson. Mike Scioscia's club down by 2. 2 on here for the Mariners. Right field for Turian Hunter. Inning highlighted by Mike Carp. They had Ackley aboard. First pitch, crushes one. Disturb some dessert, they don't mind. It's a 2-run Mariner lead. Little BLT coming up here on a Monday night. It's being brought to you by Whitmer Brothers Brewing. Brewing without boundaries. And by Pizza Hut. Get any Pizza Hut pizza, any size, any toppings for one amazingly low price when you carry out. Look at this glorious night here in Seattle, and a little BLT time. Brandon Lee for a save and a win for Tom Wilhelmsen. We'll cap it off very nicely, Mr. Buhner.
I agree.
Brandon will have to work through the middle of the Angels order. You have Abreu, Hunter, and Trumbo up in this inning.
That is a challenge. League's last save a wiki going Cleveland. Got some work in last night. Abreu didn't like that call.
31 saves for Brandon. ERA just a tick over 3. 36 strikeouts and just 9 walks. Opponents average 230.
One and one to Abreu. That misses. League third in the American League in saves. Papa Grande, Jose Valverde, has 39 for Detroit. Mariano Rivera 33 and Brandon Lee with 31.
The ageless one.
Honestly.
Rivera, are you kidding me? Amazing. How long is he going to continue to pitch? As long as he keeps getting in the top 3 like there all day, I guess, huh?
Keeps himself in great shape. I like how League has emerged this year.
He's got nasty stuff. Again, another guy coming out of the bullpen throwing 97, 98 with movement.
3-1 here to Abreu. Line drive left field right to Wells. 1 out.
Boy, would have sit.
Rich home run hit by a Mariner player. Alaska Airlines donates 10,000 miles to our Make-A-Wish Home Runs for Wishes program. You can donate your own miles to Make-A-Wish at alaskaair.com. There's Torii Hunter. Mike Carp, the hero tonight. 2-run homer. Torii Hunter 2 for 10. Two for 10 against Brandon Lee. Torii 1 for 3 with a run scored tonight. Swing.
Torii trying to jump on a first pitch fastball, puts a little wrinkle in it at 86.
Oops.
Yeah. Regroup.
Here's the 0-1.
Now you're going great. Now what's he going to throw me?
He just threw him a split for a strike.
Throw it in the dirt.
Still hasn't seen the 97 from him.
See if that little guy on his shoulders going swing, swing.
Mike, you were talking about yesterday, the adrenaline so much different. Look how he's breathing compared to yesterday.
It's a huge difference to these guys. Barely gets a piece of that 97 mile an hour fastball.
I mean, yesterday's game's a blowout, and the intensity, obviously.
They had to get him an inning of work.
Right, he had pitched in a week.
Right.
And 2. Torii Hunter. Got him. Just paralyzed him. He knew it.
Wow. That was filthy.
Had some.
Yeah. Jay, we were talking about it before Brandon came in during the break, and he just has it all working. There's a split.
It's great to see that thing tumble the way it is, too.
And you can see Torii Hunter, no chance, just buckles him. He is.
No offense, that's being abused right there, and it happens, you know, throughout the course of the year. It's going to happen to you, and it's tough to tip your hat, but that was just filthy right there.
Here's Mike Trumbo, power on power. Trumbo, a 2-run homer, 4th inning. That tied the game at 2-2. Ibar, base hit later, had an RBI double. It gave the Angels their last lead.
That split, just an illegal pitch. A guy throws 97 miles an hour and then he drops that same arm action. It's just not fair.
Two-0. Brandon Lee trying to get save number 32. Pitch. Lined in the center. Gutierrez tracking, can't get it. Trumbo hit it on a screaming line. My goodness. A 2-out double by the young slugger for the Angels.
You pretty much know 2-0 what's coming right there.
Brandon Lee with a 2-run lead just goes at him. He doesn't want to walk about her, and Trumbo hits a 2-0 fastball at 96. I think League did exactly what he's supposed to. He throws a pitch in the middle of the plate. It's just out of the reach of Gutierrez.
Try by Goody right there. Covered a lot of ground.
That brings up Vernon Wells. Tom Wilhelmsen picked up a win against Toronto back on August 15th. His first big league win, trying to get win number 2. Mike Carp put him in position to get that W. Now League trying to close it. Vernon Wells, these guys teammates in Toronto a couple of years ago. Wells tonight 1 for 3 with a run scored. Little dribbler foul. He's ahead on 2. Strike away from victory here for the Mariners.
Vernon got his first pitch fastball right there and took it. Put him in the hole.
And he gets the off speed,
and
pitch off the plate.
And then he gets that filthy split. Now you don't know what you're going to get right here. Straight buckle up Chuck right now for Vernon Wells. And we're going to get a Bleeget right here.
So League's ahead 0-2. 2 outs. Wells the tying run. Could not get him to bite. Rumbo the runner at second with 2 outs. Count 1-2 to Wells. Pitch from Lee. Bouncing ball to Ryan. This'll do it. Throws to Carp. Got him. Game over. Mariners win it. 5-3. They make a winner out of Tom Wilhelmsen. He's 2-0. 32nd save for League. First in a week. And how about Mike Carp as called by Jay Buhner and Mike Flowers, a 2-run homer to win it into the Hit It Here Cafe.
Blake Bevan bent a little bit, giving up 3 runs in the 4th, but was able to get it back together, get it to the bullpen, give the Mariners a chance to come back into this game. Fundamentally, nice to see the Mariners. Couple sac flies early, and then the big bomb from Mike Carp, the 2-run homer to give him the lead. Jay, I thought offensively the guys played well tonight.
They did the little things early on, got a few of those insurance runs, and Blake doing a heck of a job settling in. Able to get his off-speed pitch over later on in the game, and what a swing by Mike Carp.
Yes, it was.
Oh, my goodness.
Just the 5th time the Mariners have beaten the Angels this year. 5-8 against them, 4-2 here in Seattle. As we look at our Sterling Savings Bank game recap, the big blow in the 8th, a 2-run shot by Mike Carp, his 8th of the year. Gives him 31 RBIs on the season. And the other RBIs tonight, Ackley with 2 and Seager with 1. So, again, testimonial to all the young players that the Mariners have, and they come up big here in a very big spot against a team in contention.
432, I think he's a little bit shortchanged. I don't know about you guys. That's a little bit further than 432 to me.
The Sunday that was up there on the bench that landed and stopped it. Otherwise, it would have been a little bit further.
It went in somebody's chowder.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you know what? They're happy to have it there, too. Mike Carp right now standing by with Jed Mueller.
All right, Mike, I don't think there was any doubt when that ball came off your bat, it was going out of there. What pitch did you see there? You knew right away what it was.
I just saw a slider up in the zone, and I wanted to get the runner over, so I was trying to yank it to the right side anyways, and left it up, and I put a good swing on it.
For the last road trip, it was the rookies. It was you guys that was coming up big every night, and then it was a rough series. What really was it that allowed you guys to bounce back tonight?
Yeah, we had a rough series, but you get that back in your mind. You got a good series coming up ahead of us, 4 games against the Angels, tough team, and you just want to battle and try to beat them. Help our team out.
Given the way the Angels are battling too, do you have to get into a different mindset when you face a team like that?
No, you just want to play hard. We want to show them what we got coming into next year, so we don't want to give up. We kind of disrupt things in the West, but play hard and see what happens.
Your home run tonight gave you 22 RBI for the month of August. I don't know. We said that there was a new team rookie record, and that is it. How do you feel about that? How are you going to top that in the next few nights?
Oh, it's a great accomplishment. Just keep going with it. Hopefully I can get a few more and get ready for September and see what happens then.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any doubt that you can do that. Go inside, enjoy this one with your teammates.
All right, thank you.
All right.